If you ever want to be worth 50 million, 100 million, 1 billion, listen to the advice I'm telling you. You're about to make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Are you going to be a short-term thinker or a long-term thinker? Now, I know it sounds cliche, but being a short-term thinker is the quickest way not to grow, to get stuck, and never to live the best version of yourself. Let me explain this to you. So we get into this situation in business where we start a business and we say, I'm going to start this business. And then when I make money, I'll then start this other thing and I'm going to make money. And it never happens. Because the worst part about business is actually starting over. Especially when you've achieved a level of success, $100,000, $200,000, $1 million, and all of a sudden you have to start all over again in order to make 10 million, 50 million, 100 million. The problem is we live in a society where everyone, as I said in my previous video, it's a microwave society, a drive-through success. I start a business, I want to be successful. That's why there's been so many cash grabs on NFTs and crypto, and people are just trying to make a quick buck. But are they building a business that's sustainable, predictable, and consistent? When I look back into my business, that the 4 components of short-term thinking versus long-term thinking are on the basis of 4 pillars. Relationships, not what you know, it's not who you know, but it's who knows you. And then you're going to be faced with opportunities, deals. And then there's going to be a financial health. And then third, your brand. Now, relational capital is extremely important because most people don't invest in relationships. Who you spend time with is who you become. Your network equals your net worth. And if you're around people that are worth 50, 100 million or partner with billionaires like I do, you're going to realize every single one of them is a long-term thinker. Now, what does that mean? They don't go for the short-term money at the detriment of long-term wealth. And then opportunities. Sometimes people get into opportunities and they have an opportunity to do a deal or investment, and maybe they're going to put their money at 4% for 10 years, or they're going to get into this deal, and they're not looking that at first, if you want to truly earn your potential, you first have to invest in yourself. You are your greatest asset and your worst enemy. And the big problem is that people think that passive income, I'm going to make passive income. Passive income is a scam if you don't have any money. First, you need to make the money, which means you need to work. This idea of being I'm a laptop millionaire and I'm on the beach, that's a bunch of fugazis, people that are selling you courses on how to make online when they don't make money online. They make money online by selling you program onlines. You need to make the money. You need to invest in yourself. And then once you make that money, you have a decision to make. Do I want to double down in myself? So I just made $1 million. Do I want to double down on myself to get to 5 to 10 million? Or do I want to hedge and diversify? And so when I got to the point of 20, 30 million, I had a decision. Do I go all in? Or do I start hedging and diversifying? Which I did the latter, which got me to a 9-figure business. But looking back, I should have been even a longer thinker. I think that decision of stopping at $20, $30 million and hedging, diversifying, I should have kept tripling down on myself. I should have kept reinvesting myself because you are your greatest asset and your worst enemy. But on the other hand, what I did is I learned how to turn income into wealth. I understand how to make money grow because why rely on brokers or people who make less money than me? I need to understand money. I need to understand this idea of 4%, 6%, or even 10% return is asinine. If you know about money and you know about opportunities and you're a long-term thinker, then what happens is you will eventually make far more wealth by not working than by you earn income working in the business. So how does this all happen short-term, long-term? You're going for the quick money, right? You are selling a product and a service to a client that you probably should not sell because you're saying, hey, I'm going to make $5,000, $10,000, $100,000, whatever that is, because you're worried about yourself. If you take care of the customer, they will take care of your profits and your success rate. And so obsessing on the customer, obsessing on creating a wow experience, obsessing on under-promising and over-delivering. And you do that by investing in a relationship with your customers, with partners, by thinking long-term, because success is not a marathon. Success is not even a sprint. It's a sprint during the marathon. And so that is why 70% of my time is spent building and monetizing relationship, 20% coming up with marketing and branding ideas, and 10% knowing my numbers, facts, statistics, numbers. Because most people guess when it comes to business, around and about, and you can't scale a business or you can't scale your wealth unless you know the numbers. And so my advice to you is short-term thinking is, I know you're getting money now, but saying you're going to make this money now and later you're going to focus on the long term, you will never make the long term. Invest in relationships in the long term. All the follow-up is in the fortune and the follow-up over and over again. And then opportunities. This notion that cash is trash is asinine. Cash is opportunities. I am making more money now because other people don't have liquidity. In fact, one of my own competitors asked me for a loan to bail him out because he had no liquidity. But if you go into social media, he's a baller, fake likes, the cars, the jets, yet I show none of that because I have liquidity, because it doesn't matter, because I have billionaire partners that don't show off. So why would I show off if they don't show off? You're only trying to show off so you can impress people that are lesser than you. And the opportunities come from the relationship. It's not what you know. It's not who you know. It's who knows you. Because the more successful you are, the more deals you have, the more opportunities you have, the more insider opportunities you have. And then you understand your financial health. There will be a number for you that money will no longer matter. If you have no money, of course it's about money. People say, JT, I don't care about money. Money doesn't bring happiness. My question is, do you even have any? How do you know? How do you know that money doesn't bring happiness? So there will be a number where it doesn't matter for me. For me, I remember my first million, what I did is I made $1 million. And after I made $1 million, my coach says, put it away and start over. So if you ever go broke again, you're going to start with $1 million. And I wanted to buy the cars and the jets and the watches. Not that I could afford a jet at that million, but the idea is because that's what I thought success was, and it wasn't. So I know that if I ever go broke, I don't. I start off as a millionaire. That's my threshold. And then I realized that the financial health is that once I got to $7 million, I remember I was 27 years old, I stopped caring about money. Money doesn't drive me anymore. In fact, I couldn't care less about money. And so now I could keep reinvesting, doubling down, because I knew the money I had was taken care of. And then the rest, I can make some strategic decisions. And the most important decision on long-term thinking is investing in yourself, and that's investing in your brand. You'll see a lot of my pictures and celebrities and things. In fact, I'm about to meet Tom Brady very shortly. I met Paul McCartney, Julia Roberts, Stallone, Pacino, Schwarzenegger, Mark Wahlberg. I mean, you name it. Calvin Klein, Donna Karan, countless billionaires, because I invested in my brand. I invested in long-term relationships. I never went from the, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm trying to get money now. Sometimes in order to think long-term, you got to keep bringing value, 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 value. Just like I'm doing this video for free. I am so busy. I got so many deals, so many opportunities, deals to buy, companies to invest. I've spent over $44 million of my own money investing in people just like you. And I'm swamped, yet I'm doing this video to add value because this is free. And I feel that if I add value and you see the value that I bring, maybe you're going to like and comment on this channel, which I really appreciate. Maybe you're going to subscribe, which I also would appreciate as well, because I realize that it must be a reciprocal relationship. That's why if you want to watch me do business, if you want to be in my network with billionaires and the world's most successful people, and you want to see the deals we do, join the founders. It's free. Click the link below. If you want me to invest in you, the link there is also below. I'll fund your deals. I'll fund your companies if we build a relationship. Right? Because there's plenty of deals. There's plenty of companies. If you want 5 of my courses, everyone here on YouTube is trying to sell you their courses. I will give you 5 of my courses for free in the link there. That's an example of relational capital. Giving, 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 giving. Not saying I'm too cool, I'm too this. It's about giving value. And the minute you understand the long-term thinking, you will live the life that you want to deserve. You'll start earning your worth, and you'll realize that, wow, I'm actually making it. But if you're always in the short-term thinking, it's like a constant race. And it's a rat race. And it may be an entrepreneurial rat race, right? And you're an entrepreneur, but you're really working in your business, always churning, because you have not built that long-term thinking. I hope you liked it. The links are below. This is JT Foxx, always no BS. And remember that success is not a matter of chance. It's a matter of choice. You have the power to choose because life does not give us what we want. Life gives us what we deserve. I can't wait to meet you.